Okay, so it is very AM, Saturday morning, December 4th. The reason I'm making this video is because I have been, well, just let me, you know what, I'll just tell you a little story, okay? And you can believe this story, or you don't have to. I don't care. This is history as far as I'm concerned. In 1991, and I'm doing this video on my camera because my computer, my little video cam is not recording. So I'm just making this video this way so I can upload it, because I don't have I need new software and all that other crap to run my other video, my micro cam or whatever the heck it's called. So anyway, I want to tell you this little story. In 1991, I was living with my wife up by Hobby Airport. Matter of fact, I was north of Hobby Airport, and we weren't married yet. It was a long time ago, but nevertheless, I had a dream, and it was one of those dreams where you wake up in a cold sweat. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't know what I mean, but it's one of those dreams where you were there. You were at an event that happened. Very clear, very vivid, self-explanatory, you know. And what I saw was a plane crashing into a city. It was very vivid, very, very vivid. And the next day when I got up, you know, after waking up and going back to bed, when I got up, I was like, damn, man, was that real? You know? And about that time, I went outside about, I don't know, maybe about 10 o'clock in the morning or something. I went outside, and a plane flew over. And, you know, I'm a mechanic, obviously. I'm a professional mechanic. I have been a mechanic since 1980-something. But this plane flew over, and it was making a noise, like a fan blade was coming apart in the engine, you know. It's hard to describe. It was like a bearing had gone out or something. It was a noise that wasn't supposed to be there. The plane was maybe at, I don't know, 600 feet, 700 feet, less than 1,000 feet, because it had, you know, I was real close to Hobby Airport, and when they take off in that direction, they flew over our house. And so it really freaked me out, because this dream I had the night before was a plane crashing into a city. So I actually called the airport, and I said, hey, look, man, you know, this, you need to call this plane back. I'm telling you, you need to call this plane back, because, you know, I had this dream, and I'm telling you, this plane flew over my house, and there's a possibility that it's not going to make it to its destination. And the guy was like, oh, which way was it going? And I gave him all the information, and I hung up the phone. That's verifiable, I guess. And you can, you know, guess it could be, you could call that airport and say, hey, did anybody call this in? Because I'm sure they make records of that sort of stuff. So 10 years later, 9/11 happened, and the structures in 9/11 are very, very distinct structures. The honeycomb type structure of the building, what was left of the building still, you could see a few pictures of that honeycomb, and that's what I saw. I saw the debris all over the ground, the dust, just the whole city just covered in this dust, and that's exactly what I saw in this dream. And when I saw that on TV, I told my wife, I said, that's what I saw in my dream. This is what I saw 10 years before it happened. And so time marches on, and so it was 2000, let's see, 2017. So I guess around 2008 or 2006 or something. I don't remember the exact date, but I had another dream like that. And what I saw was, I saw a friend of mine that I grew up with, known him forever, 40 years, had a real bad illness, real serious illness that threatened his life. He didn't die from it, but it was a serious illness, and I dreamed about this guy. And I dreamed that George W. Bush would be, I saw him sitting on a bench in a recreational area, type of area, and he was awaiting trial for his involvement in governmental activities. Like he was going to be prosecuted for something that happened. You know, I don't know if it was It might have been 9/11 related, I don't know, but that's what I saw. And lo and behold, 10 years later, George W. Bush in the World Court was, said to be linked to certain events causing people's deaths. The Iraq War and blah, blah, blah. Was it legal? And had all this legal implications. And yeah, so I saw that. And about 3 years later, maybe 4 years later, that all happened. That all happened. It's like George W. Bush, what I dreamed about actually came to fruition. My friend got multiple sclerosis, and he can no longer work. He can't hardly pick up anything. He just he just shakes all the time, and he doesn't. He's not able to do anything. So that all happened. Well, I had another dream this week, the first part of this week. Woke my wife up and told her about it. And that's how vivid this dream was. And what I saw an attempt on Donald Trump's life. Okay, I know this, I wouldn't be surprised if the freaking FBI shows up here, the CIA, and all those guys come over here and start asking me all kinds of questions. And I was warned not to make this video. I wasn't warned by my wife. I wasn't warned by other people, because I haven't told anybody. I haven't told anybody this except my wife. But I saw this very vividly. I saw this attempt on Donald Trump, and I'm sick and tired of all this BS. So I'm making this video, and I'm going to talk about it. Basically, what I saw, and I can't tell you if it was successful or not. I don't know. All I know is that I felt there was going to be an attempt on his life, and there was going to be a huge political push to blame the alternative media, or that these people were disguised as the alternative media that carried this out, which gives the government the ammunition that they need to shut down the alternative media. That's what I saw. That's what I saw in my dream. So, I think that this is something that's going to happen sooner rather than later. But that's the dream that I had. That people are freaked out. People that we're talking trillions of dollars that are being threatened by national and international people. Their money is being threatened by a Trump presidency. Okay, this is about globalization. This is about trillions of dollars being invested in the future in areas where these globalists want that money invested, and it is not the United States, because they cannot control the people of the United States. Now, that's what I saw in my dream. I saw an attempt on Donald Trump's life. I don't know if it was successful. I didn't see that, but I do know that these people were disguised as alternative media, and that was going to be used to shut down the alternative media. So people like Alex Jones, people like important people that have spent a lot of money trying to get out newsworthy information are going to have problems because of this event. Were they successful in a presidential assassination? I don't know. I can't answer that. All I can tell you is that's the dream that I've had. The dreams that I have had in the past have come to fruition. So believe it, don't believe it. I'm documenting this because I'm sick and tired of these people thinking that they're smarter than everybody else. These international interests that think they're smarter than anybody else, that think that they can come out with these events and get away with it. You can't get away with it, and you can't get away with it because of God's people. God is going to judge these deviant people that do these things, because He knows exactly what you're going to do, and He reveals it to His people. Okay? Yes, I am a Christian. So, You can't do anything in the dark because God is going to reveal it. That's all I got. Pray for Donald Trump. Pray for protection because this was one of those dreams. All right, peace. I'm out.